A little flush cut bit. Cords, wires, what a pain. Everything should just run off power coming out of the air, you know? Electricity. These cords always plugging into something. So, what we're going to do is finish trimming this out. And in a few minutes I'm going to go ahead and go around the guitar, but right now I just wanted to trim out this. I'm going to take my chisel and straighten those up. It's supposed to be square, but you know the neck doesn't even go all the way in there. Once you install the sides, you've got about 3/32 of an inch shorter on the neck. So, and so it's looking pretty good. I want to go ahead and flush the sides. This thing's coming together. See the label inside? It's looking pretty good. This is a real nice tool. It does a real good job, you know. It does a real good job. And I think the reason is that it's got a spiral blade on it instead of just like instead of teeth coming out like 2 or 4 teeth chopping, it's a spiral almost like a drill, so you get a real nice easy flush cut. So if I remember correctly, you go from high to low. So start at the high spot, go to the low spot, high spot, low spot. You could do all these first and then go one direction all the way around. So you could go low here, or no, low there, and then but in, and then go all the way around. But we're not going to do that. Now I'm going to put some curly maple binding on this thing, and also about a 3/16 inch herringbone. So you're going to see that the distance between the herringbone and the rosette is going to be really close. But this is a parlor guitar, and it's very small, and so the way I did the rosette, you got like 3 rings, and we got a lot of space between them, and so when that herringbone is going to be right up in there, it's going to be like a continuation. This thing's going to be very unique. It ain't going to be anything like it. And I need to maintain that. My next guitar is going to be an OM style. This is a Martin parlor size. So the plans I bought from LMI, they're based on a Martin style. So this is like early 1900s guitar. And not too bad. This back is kind of stiff, you know. Sounds pretty good. I'm going to cut the binding channel for this, for the top. I'm cutting a channel for the herringbone. And basically, you know, the herringbone plus the curly maple is pretty deep, so I'm just going to take a shallow cut. The thickness of the herringbone, it may take 2 or 3 passes before I get to the final depth. So I'm just going to take, because this redwood is real easy to chip, so I'm just going to stay at the same depth as the herringbone, but I'm going to go maybe 2 or 3 times before I get to the total first step. See, it did a little chip right there. So what I did on this, on the neck pocket, is I cut out a piece of wood that fits exactly and shaped it to where it's completely flush right here. So I can go right across that area and I get a real nice clean cut there. So when I put the actual binding in there, it's going to look a lot better. Let's see if we can get some more light in here. Guess I'm used to working in the dark or something. So, should be fine. But I don't like the way it keeps chipping, you know, it made another little chip right there. Man, this redwood is something else. So I'm going to have to put a different bearing on this trim router here and go a little deeper. Well, that's the first step in the channel. It doesn't look too bad. That second time around, I didn't really get any chip out, so basically I have to put that in upside down to check the depth, but I've got the right depth there. So next I need to put this step on, just one more cut. I just need to glue another piece of purfling to the bottom of the curly maple. I got the herringbone on top, and I need to just finish this little template here, and we'll go from there. I got some uneven spots right in here. So now we got our stair step here, and here's my little sample. Fits pretty good. So there's some spots on this redwood that are kind of messed up, and there's a spot right here on this redwood that's got a little knot in it or something. So, or maybe that's the side, the machiche.